Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by AlwaysMoreSims here on YouTube, and today we are doing a current household for the month of September. I will say, while I really didn't have the time to play with this family, I had a lot of fun playing this generation because I caused a lot of drama, okay? And sorry. I feel like the last couple generations have been pretty, typical, happy marriage, handful of kids, nice house. Well, I was like, let's change it up just a skosh. So, this is the house. I did not build the house. Let's see. It is this house right here, The Anthem at Copper Rock by XO Miss Assassin XO. There are a few things that I changed about the house. So, I just kind of got rid of a few things. There was there's another fridge in one of these rooms, and countertops everywhere, and sinks in the bedrooms. And I don't know if this house was supposed to be kind of like a vacation home kind of thing, but I got rid of the extra fridges and stuff like that. So I also added the Dream Home Decorator tent, and I think the house for the most part is pretty much the same. I've added some cat things because we have a cat. I added laundry baskets because we had hampers but no baskets. But other than that, the house is pretty much the same as when I first downloaded it. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a 5-bedroom house with, I think there's just as many bathrooms. 1, 2, 3, no, 4 bathrooms. And then there's this extra outdoor shower to go with the really small pool. But yeah, so the sim that we saw or that was who are her parents? Oh, this is so bad. I always forget her Alithia and Jericho. That's right. So Alithia was pregnant with this sim right here last time. This is Alani, Alani, Alani Whitman. So she's heavily pregnant with the heir. We're only having 4 kids this generation. And she actually needs to go to work, but I have the game paused because her oldest is also on his way to school, and I'm like, oh no, you guys have to meet them before they leave because I don't want her going into labor. And yeah, so she is in the politician career. I almost said politician. She's a level 4 community organizer. She's a cat lover, self-assured, and good. And she has the curator. I have done literally nothing with this. The only reason she has a collectible is because she found it digging in the laundry when searching pockets. So yeah, I've done nothing with her aspiration. I didn't know what to give her as an aspiration. I just kind of gave her a random one. That's the one she got. But Alani is, I don't want to call her naive. She's not naive. However, she works a lot, and she basically takes care of the house all by herself. And this man over here, this is not Alani's first partner. Okay, Alani has had 2 partners before this man. The first one being her oldest son, Phoenix, his father. So this is Phoenix. Phoenix is a goofball, rambunctious scamp. My game still will not allow me to set it to short lifespan, so everything's on normal lifespan, much to my annoyance. But Phoenix, he is one of a lot of kids. Okay, he is one of a lot of kids. His father is Fraser Vale. Fraser, while with Alani, was sleeping with 2 different men. Alani likes men. Alani is, she prefers men partners, but apparently her partners also tend to prefer male partners. Fraser was sleeping with Shane here, who he is now actually married to. They got engaged and married while Fraser was still living in this house. So with Shane, Fraser has had 5 kids and is actually currently pregnant with his 6th with Shane. No, not Fraser. Shane is pregnant with his 6th kid with Fraser. So they've had 4 kids by birth. Ariana was adopted because of like the neighborhood story thing. They adopted a child. Then with one of his other partners, Fraser had 2 other kids with this man named Maki, I think is how you pronounce it. Possibly, I'm not sure. They had 2 kids together, Alaska and Star. So like he was actually like sleeping with all 3, with Alani, Shane, and Maki all at the same time. And pretty much, and I had like risky woohoo set at like 50%. Okay. So like Alani would go to work. Fraser would stay home under the guise of taking care of Phoenix, but he was actually having the 2 other guys over and was woohooing with them. So like every time a kid was born, there was another one on the way. Okay. Like they were pregnant like back to back, like constantly. So yes, that's Phoenix. Well, Alani didn't catch Fraser sleeping around or anything. She just felt that he was like, they weren't very connected, they weren't super close, and she's like, yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. They broke up. Again, Fraser was already married to Shane by then, and so Fraser and Shane like moved in together with all their kids. She actually was flirting with Shane at one point, like just barely, but she did flirt with him. Sorry. Oh boy. I have class here starting soon, but anyways, so she didn't actually realize he was cheating on her, but she would come home from work, see that nothing was getting done around the house, and Phoenix wasn't super close with him, like despite being their kid, and she didn't feel close. There was like almost no connection anymore. So she broke up with him. Fraser moved out, and Chandler, her next partner, moved in. Chandler was sleeping with 4 different people while with Alani, and had a bunch of kids there too. So together they had twins, Leon and Lyndon, who are actually over here sleeping in the tent. Leon and Lyndon, they are like identical and they look just like their dad. But once again, Alani would go off to work. She had like higher hopes that maybe her kids would get along better with Chandler, and like it would just kind of be a better like home situation. Like maybe he would actually step up and do the laundry and like keep things clean and cook. And unfortunately that was not the case. Like I said, Chandler was sleeping with 4 other people. He had kids with 3 of them. One of them he did not, because he wasn't, so there was Lauren, Tanya, Dexter, and Mason, I believe was the 4th one. He did not have any kids with Lauren, because she actually walked in on him sleeping with Mason, and so there went that relationship. So he was also like sleeping with all of them at once. So including Alani, 5 different people. 5 people. So together, Chandler and Alani had the twins. Again, Lyndon and Leon. And then with Dexter, who Chandler ended up marrying, they had 4 kids. And I believe Dexter's also currently pregnant. Fiore and Fisher are twins. Ashton and Brad. And then with his other relationships, okay, let's see. Tanya and Chandler had Conan. And then with Mason, I guess, Eric is actually older. Eric is older than Zachary. Because I remember getting a pop-up that a baby had been born. So Eric is older than Zachary. But both of these children are also Chandler's. So Chandler has had his fair share of children. 9 kids to be exact. And again, I'm pretty sure Dexter is pregnant. So things this time did not go as smoothly. Alani came home from work and caught Chandler cheating. And this is because they broke up. But she caught Chandler and Dexter cheating. And Chandler slept in this bed a lot, which is why it says it's still his. But yeah, she walked in on the 2 of them. And so she kicked them out. Bye-bye. Adios. And then she was like, maybe I shouldn't get in any more relationships. And then she met Knox. And I could actually show you really quick the Sims. So this is Fraser. I renamed him. His name was initially Elliot. But this is Fraser. And then this is Chandler. All 3 Sims that she has been with are by Night Lioness. So this is Chandler. And then his name was originally Knox Boots. And I'm like, no. So I changed it to Whitman. Knox Whitman. So he is the father of the current baby. And they are married. And he does not work. She is still the only one working. He stays home. But, she feels like an actual, real connection with him. He gets along really well with the boys. He is friends with all 3 of them. And, he just seems like this genuine guy. And, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just kind of cut her some slack. Maybe he can be it. And then he went, Knox went and kissed his best friend, Cannon, this morning. An hour ago, Sims time. Went and kissed his best friend. Well, it says, I got the pop-up saying that they were best friends, but I don't know if they're actually best friends. But yeah, he's now gone and kissed Cannon. And so I get the feeling that Knox and Alani will not be staying together. However, she does not know that he was kissing his best friend this morning. That's all they've done. They have only kissed. But she does not know this. He is still very close with the kids. Which is why she has changed all of their last names to be Whitman. She has high hope. She's like, maybe this can finally be it. This can be my, my happiness. He can be it for me. I don't think that's going to be the case. But I will say, I have had a lot of fun sneaking mostly men into the house while Alani is either working or somewhere else in the house. Okay, it's actually been really fun trying to make sure that her partners do not get caught. It's been very amusing on my end. So then Alani is one of 5. So her brother Summit is married to Madison. They have 2 children, Oriel and Heath. Oriole, like the bird. And then Hazley is married to Nikki, and they adopted 2 kids, Kaylee and Allie. Karina is in a relationship with someone named Eve, but they're just dating, and so the game doesn't see it as her being in a relationship. She has no kids. Corey, which is Karina's twin, is married to Ashlyn, and they have a son named Bowen. And then there's Alani. So I don't know if I will have time to do another current household this month. If so, then I'll be back in a second. If not, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next video. Or I could see you in just a second. I don't know. Depends on the time.